Gentlemen, let's do a quick update here. Brought this guy back in to swap out this manifold. I don't think it's as bad as this one was completely destroyed, but I replaced it and did everything. And actually I found Monkey Fab had sent me studs 5 years ago, and I found them the other day, and I was like, man, for this not so pretty truck to get titanium exhaust bolt studs would be funny. So it was done. What I have is a best cam for this and Summit valve springs, and I went back and forth quite a bit about what I want to do. So I have built so many ugly turbo kit cars that I know I can do it. And for fun, I wanted to do cheap 2500, half to 3/4 expensive turbo kit, but essentially zero issues. So I bought a Huron Speed T6 kit, like almost everything. I just want to bolt it all in and see how it goes. They did, full disclosure, they did sponsor me. They took off a percentage, and I still paid for the other percentage, and I am extremely thankful. That's not meant to sound funny at all, but I just wanted to say that, you know, they did sponsor. I have tuned F-bodies and trucks with their kits for years and years, and I always tag them, and I think it's funny. But the product is amazing. Everybody always says how well it fits and how they have zero problems. And every time someone with a truck or an F-body brings a Huron Speed kit, they have zero issues, and they're happy, and everyone's happy, and everyone has a happy day and skips into the sunset. Who could disagree? So what I want to do is I'm going to tear down the front end. I don't want to start. It's a funny situation where I don't want to start, but then if I do, I bet it'll take 30 minutes to empty out and unbolt everything. So I want to get ready to do the camshaft. I'm going to pull this wheel liner out and do the same thing, try to get all these studs out, and then start throwing the turbo kit on. I might unbolt the pan and put a drain. What's cool is the truck, you can unbolt the cross member and pull the whole oil pan out, which I might do that, clean it, and put an oil drain in it, because I don't know what else. I guess I could do the timing cover with the drain in it, but unsure if we'll figure that stuff out when we get there. I did decap some injectors. I think I'm going to decap like 16 and then get a matched set, as you know, that's probably one of the best ways to do it. That's the way I suggest to do it all the time. Get 2 sets, decap them all, send them to Eric, and Eric will balance them out, and usually it's under 2% or something fantastic. So I might do decaps, and then the story would be with decaps and this surge tank and nearly everything else stock other than fuel delivery and a turbo. It'd be neat to make like 800 rear wheel with a $230 surge tank and some hoses. I can add all this up. You don't need to do this, but I thought it would be cool to make it removable. But it would be neat to show the price of this fuel system, and a nice turbo kit or a crappy turbo kit, it really doesn't matter for horsepower. But as far as burning plug wires, fitment, daily use, extended reliability, blah, blah, blah. Where am I going? Anywho, camshaft, valve springs, turbo kit, hot side, turbo kit, cold side. I'm probably going to do, it's a T6 kit. I'm probably going to do an S480, because this is supposed to be like fun, because I've been ruining everything lately. So just the turbo kit and just an S480 and just 800 wheel, just going to have to live with that. I want to use a stock computer. I'm going to do flex. This has a P59. It's one of the best use case scenarios to do flex and 3-bar speed density all in one. I don't know why I'm poking the fuse box, because that's the ECU. Either way, I want to do stock ECU for a little bit, do some tricks. I'm going to take the mass air meter wiring and back it. So I'm going to take the MAF signal wire and unpin that and move it to the flex input, because that's 12-volt signal ground and a hertz input. I'm going to repin that to go into the flex sensor that's already there and move the signal pin to the yada yada. And I'm also going to cut out the IAT sensor and do some funny stuff and split those things. So it'll have flex and everything. I'm unsure about the injectors. I think it would be cool to do decaps. I have done that a lot. I don't know what I want to do. The issue is I have too many options that all work, or I will make work through self-harm. Either way, let me know if you have any questions. It's pretty straightforward. I want to like rip all this stuff out and just look at it and go, wow. But the cam and valve springs needs to get done before this stuff. Otherwise, I'm going to be getting it dirty, unbolting it back. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Is this, are we done here? I guess I start. Should I film as much of like ripping this stuff apart? Or, I don't know. I guess I'll see if I can. What do you think? Let's go over this quick. So I started taking the coolant hoses out. I'm pretty sure I showed part of that. I am going to get rid of the overflow and whatever you want to call it, expansion, overflow, pressure. It's kind of a conglomerate now, isn't it? The kit they give you comes with what everybody, including myself, likes to do is cut the top hose, and it puts the little filler pressure cap right here. And they actually give you, I was perusing, inside there is a expansion tank, like an overflow, like a puke or whatever you want to call it. And that gets mounted somewhere. I'm assuming it has nice brackets on it. But I am digging to get the camshaft. One thing that was less than desirable was this 10 millimeter nut was completely rounded out. We're not going to say who did it. Maybe it was me or the guy before. That's this old Tony joke. So I can just replace that stud. That's not a problem. I like to get all the way in here and run straight from the steam vent to somewhere else. I don't like where it runs through the throttle body. It's kind of annoying. So you'll see what I just did is the barbs. So the steam vent goes here and then this goes to the rad. I just buzzed them off. I like to get rid of them. They're garbage. What happens is you get like a leak in that line and it's a giant pain. It's nice to just replace it with a new one that goes somewhere instead of through the throttle. To be honest, it's going pretty good. See the water pump, boy? We pulled the water pump off. Very easy. Everything's going. We put another P-pan under it. Now, I just did this haphazardly, the battery wires. So when all this is apart and everything's really easy to reach, I'll probably zip tie it maybe a little bit nicer, and maybe I'll say that and never do it. All right, let's give this a whirl. Milwaukee Master Race. Wow, this is difficult to do this and not drop you guys. And all right, I promise I didn't do any funny business. Yeah, that's how she go. Milwaukee. So here's where I am quitting for the night. I got all of the rockers and whatnot out, ready to, I gotta do the whole other side and then yank this camshaft. I cannot remember, honestly. I think there's enough room, or you have to wiggle, like push the rad out of the way, maybe. We gonna find out. But cam, valve springs, and then start to, you put it back together, I guess.